Yup, so Saturday, January 13th, I am excited to announce, obviously, I've been off of social media for the better part of a year to year and a half between YouTube and Instagram. And as far as the fitness side of things, I have been working undercover pretty quietly for the better part of a year now. I am super excited to announce, not only have I been in a growing season in preparation for a bodybuilding competition, but as of today, or as of tomorrow, July 14th, I am officially starting prep for my first competition. Super excited, working with the one and the only, but I'll kick your you-know-what as well, the legendary Mr. Chris Frazier. If you guys do not know or follow Chris, I will put his information in the description below. Me and Chris have known each other, yeah, it was pretty much the top of 2022 when we met. We used to work at a gym together. I kind of always was watching and observing Chris and, you know, kind of how he carried himself. Not only in a working environment, but also seeing how he would carry himself in the gym. And over the years, as I've gotten more serious about weightlifting and obviously the end goal of all this, becoming a brand ambassador for Under Armour, specifically Project Rock. Basically want to work for Dwayne Johnson, which a lot of people would laugh at that statement, but you know, we're still going after it, you know, 2 years in. And so over time of strength training in the gym, thoughts in my head and some people approaching me being like, hey, you should compete. Nah, you know, it's not for me. Hey, you should do bodybuilding. It's like, no, it's not for me. And over time and thinking and kind of falling in love with the concept of having a bulking season and a prepping season, I'm like, well, the whole aspect of becoming a brand ambassador for Under Armour, I came to a realization that this could possibly be the bridge to connect the two together. There has been a lot that has been going on behind the scenes in regards to Under Armour, which I'm not going to share that yet because nothing has been finalized there, but we're hopeful for the future, and obviously we are working as hard as we possibly can. In the event that something does arise, I knew I wanted to compete in March of 2023. Chris was always someone that I admired and looked up to and wanted to work with. Needless to say, when I first approached him, I had some stuff going on in my life that I thought would be a hindrance for me to be able to compete. Me and Chris had a sit-down conversation, we connected, it worked out. We started officially kind of talking in probably October. I started a 6-month bulk in September of 2023 of 5,000 calories. It was extremely brutal. I gained a lot of size, and from my previous year of learning the difference between bulking and cutting and having some friends help me along the way with learning the concept of macros, I have grown a lot mentally and physically, and I'm really excited and proud of myself for that. It's really cool when you're interested in something, but when you fully dive in and commit to it, it's a whole nother level, right? I did a bulk of 5,000 calories from September through February, and then me and Chris officially started working in February and kind of have been in this spot of maintaining, but also kind of experimenting with how my body reacts to foods and workout plans and cardio and all that. As of right now, the plan is to start prep tomorrow, which will be February 14, 2024. And the goal and the intention is to step onto stage November the 9th. I put in about a year of solid hard work, and now is this time to see the hard work pay off. You know, fighting to hang on to every ounce of muscle that I have, really just enjoying the process, which leads me to the next point and a big announcement that I want to make at this point that I probably release these videos. This announcement will have arrived. But obviously, right here, if you don't know who this really attractive woman is right here, this is my wife, Emily. Me and Emily have been married, as I'm recording this video, it'll be coming up on 3 years. in November. So we're pushing about 2.5 right now. I have been off of social media, like I said, for about a year to a year and a half, and things change in life. With that being said, do have little Alan on the way. Super excited. It is a blessing from the Lord. It's an exciting time. I have been in the process of getting adjusted and getting used and getting ready to that. The baby is due in January and my show is in November. So with that being said, I'm really looking forward to this process of prep for the show, because in theory, as of right now, and keep in mind, you know, these videos that I'll be releasing, none of them are perfect. I'm just speaking from my heart. I'm speaking in the moment. Who knows? This might be the only show I ever do. I'm looking to give 100,000% to this prep, with the intent that this could possibly be the only prep that I do. We've put in a solid year of hard work, and I find it ironic that my show is 2 months before my baby's due, while the baby isn't here, and that new aspect of my life has not kicked into full gear, full effect yet, which in some ways it has. We're preparing for that right now. We're looking to move into a new place. Obviously, we have the registry, we have a nursery to make, we have all these hospital visits to do. But yeah, I'm just really excited to go through and enjoy the process. You know, no matter who you are, I feel like in some way, shape, or form, a prep is never perfect, right? I think of, you know, some of the greats out there like Chris Bumstead, who has torn muscles in prep, you know, and has still come out to be on top in these Olympias that he competes in, or Blessings Awodabu, Miracle Bear, you know, Rihanna Ainsley, Hottie, or any of these big guys, big names that you look up to. Back in the day, I'm sure, you know, the Ronnie Colemans and the Jay Cutlers and, you know, old school bodybuilding muscle heads had things that occur in their preps that somewhat threw it off, because you're not gonna have a perfect prep, right? So I'm looking forward to enjoy the experience of the challenges that'll come along the way, the curveballs that'll come along the way, just enjoying the process of being in a state of uncomfortability and learning to love it. The things that are hardest in life always require a state of being uncomfortable, because if it was easy, everyone would be doing it, right? And the reason I'm making this video is basically to share that I am getting ready for a prep, and to the best of my abilities, I'm going to try to document everything as best as possible. It is not going to be anything fancy by far. I'm more so focused on the actual prep than filming everything, because that can get in the way, but I will be sharing certain aspects of this prep over the next 16 to 18 weeks. Whatever I feel that I could share that will be not only inspirational but knowledgeable to other people, because the fact of the matter is none of us have it all figured out, right? I'm going to be learning for myself, I'm going to be learning from my coach, I'm going to be learning from even, you know, YouTube videos that I'll be doing hours and hours and hours and hours and hours of cardio on, right? Bless that Stairmaster or that treadmill, because we're about to go to work, right? But I really appreciate you guys, for those that have hung around. It's been a long year, but it's been a good year. Amidst all the trials and tribulations that I've faced this year, there's also been so much good that has come out of this year. We can't just not acknowledge the good things that have happened this year. So I hope you guys enjoy these videos that I'll be releasing. To date, this will by far be the hardest physical endeavor I've ever been through in my life. I'm excited to bring you guys on the journey. That's pretty much all I had for today. So what I'm gonna do now is clean up this messy apartment that I'm in that I need to get cleaned up before my wife comes home. Until next time, I appreciate y'all support. Yeah, that's pretty much it. Appreciate you guys.